The hot spot.
Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot.
That's hot. You can catch me at the hot spot. It's the BR18.
All right, y'all, it's the bottom of the hour. Time for the hot spot. What up, Alfredas?
What up, Ricky? Okay, the 68th Annual Grammy Awards happened last night. So epic. It was a good night for Kendrick Lamar. He took home 4 awards. He's now the most awarded rapper in history with 26. Jay-Z had 25, so he passed him up. Bad Bunny scored the night's biggest award, Album of the Year, for Debí Tirar Más Fotos. Let's see. Doechii won Best Music Video for Anxiety. Leon Thomas clinched the Best Traditional R&B Performance for Vibes Don't Lie. Shabuzi won the Best Country Duo Group Performance for Amen, featuring Jelly Roll. That was his first Grammy win. Trevor Noah actually was the host. Listen.
John Legend, Billie Eilish, Phineas, Nicki Minaj is not here. She is not here. She is still at the White House with Donald Trump discussing very important issues.
Actually, Nikki, I have the biggest ass. I have it. Everybody's saying it, Nikki. I know they say it's you, but it's me. Wop, wop, wop. Look at it. Look at it, baby.
Lots of celebs wearing the pins saying "Ice Out" and making comments about immigration. Now, as for the performances, Lauryn Hill did a tribute to Roberta Flack. Oh, my gosh, Ricky, it was crazy.
Man.
Clef, you ready? You know we got to do the Fuji version. Hands up, y'all. Let's go. Up top, let's go. Hey, 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 hey. Up top. Check out that. IET. Hands up.
When I tell you Lauryn Hill took him to church.
Epic.
Man, that's nice.
Oh, my gosh. Everybody in the entire audience was standing up. And, of course, when she brought Wyclef Jean and he was playing the guitar, it was insane. It was so awesome. And, of course, they did tributes. And here's their tribute to D'Angelo.
D and I never got to do this on stage together. Make time for the people you love while you can. Thank you to his band, The Vanguard. Now the skies can fall. Not even if my boss should call. The world seems so very small. 'Cause nothing even matters at all.
Now, other celebrities joined her on stage, Ricky, for the tributes. It was, I mean, I'm telling you, that audience had to be having a blast. It was amazing. Really, truly a good Grammys. So, you know, sometimes they're not as good, but this one was really good.
And congratulations to our nephew, Duran Bernard. Who won the Grammy, the one that took off and ran to the stage.
Yeah,
we was the first ones to play any of his stuff and have him come. He used to come and sing live for us all the time. We was doing live broadcasts on the morning show, so we love Duran. He sings background for Erykah Badu or whatever. But he got some good music. I love Duran Bernard. That's our nephew.
That's amazing. Congrats to him. We're going to be talking more about the Grammys and sharing the big moments, of course, throughout the morning. But first, Ricky, I got to tell you this. We got to send our condolences out to Snoop Dogg's daughter, Corey. She announced over the weekend that her 10-month-old baby girl has passed. She shared the news by posting a black and white picture. Yeah, she was holding her baby in her arms along with the words, "Monday, I lost the love of my life. My Cody." Now, Cody was born 3 months premature, Ricky, and the baby spent most of those 10 months in the neonatal intensive care unit. Her father also shared a heartfelt tribute to his daughter, writing on social media he'd always love her, his heart would be with her, and our hearts and prayers go out to Corey Brodus and her entire family. We also, Ricky, lost an icon of 70s TV, Damon Wilson, best known for playing Lamont on Sanford and Son. He died at the age of 79. He passed at his Palm Springs, California home last Friday due to complications from cancer. You know, he played Red Fox's son from 1972 to 1977 on Sanford and Son. And, I mean, they were an iconic father-son duo. Yeah. And, I mean, they really set the pace for what father-son duos were going to be afterwards. You know, so
it just seemed like it was longer from 72 to
77. It does. Don't quote me on that, but that's what I have here. I don't.
Yeah, those reruns, we will have them forever. I still watch them to this day.
Yes.
You know, and they were young back then. They was like, Lamont was like in his 20s, and Red Fox was like in his 40s and 50s, and they all looked much older on TV than they actually was.
Right. And I heard they didn't use it like Red Fox didn't like to use a script. So you had to be such a good actor to roll with him.
Thanks.
You know, and him not using a script. You just had to be able to go with it. So rest in peace for Damon Wilson. Hey, for info and more info on these stories, go to RickySmileyMorningShow.com. You can hit me up on social media at Georgia Alfredas.
There it is, y'all. More Rick Smiley Morning Show coming up.
Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot.
And that's hot. You can catch me at the hot spot. It's the BR18.
All right, Rick Smiley Morning Show. It's the bottom of the hour. Time for the hot spot. Alfreda.
Yes, Ricky. So Eric Benet is calling out celebs for being real quiet about ICE raids. He says folks with huge platforms pick and choose what they want to be loud about, and he is not feeling that selective activism at all. Eric had a message for him. Listen to what he said.
If you are a celebrity, an athlete, a reality star, actor, a musician, a rapper, and you are not speaking out, at least using your voice to say, this is f***ed up. Families getting ripped apart, kids being detained and put in damn cages, journalists getting arrested for doing their job, while the president is filling his pockets up with more and more millions and billions, creating global unrest and wars. If you're not speaking out against that, then f*** you.
Okay, so,
Yeah.
Ricky, I got to ask you, should celebrities be speaking up on politics or should
Absolutely.
they stay in their lane?
Everything is on the line. Everything is on the line. We are going into an authoritarian, and people need to stand up. I'm talking about it's either stand up now or this country will no longer be as we know it.
Yeah, yeah.
And that's a fact. And he
Okay.
is absolutely right.
Yeah, I agree too. In other news, the first official trailer for the Michael Jackson biopic, Michael, just dropped. I don't know if y'all have seen it, but it's already got people talking. So the film gives an early look at Michael Jackson's life, and his own nephew, Jafar Jackson, is going to step into those legendary shoes. Coleman Domingo is playing Joe Jackson. Nia Long is taking on the role of Katherine Jackson. And however, I don't know how they made them look just like them, but they did. I mean, we can't run the whole trailer, Ricky, because it's just so long, but here's a little taste.
Let me tell you something. In this life, you're either a winner or you're a loser. Y'all want to work in a steel mill like me for the rest of your days? No, sir. Yeah, because I sure as hell don't. Y'all willing to fight for it?
Yes, sir.
I need to hear you a little louder. Y'all willing to fight for it?
Yes, sir.
Ready whenever you are, Michael.
You know what I'm after? You want to be the biggest star in the world?
We need to capitalize on Michael's success. Because the Jackson family is the brand. That's our Coca-Cola. And we need to start selling. So I'm planning an international tour. This is just the beginning.
I need to think.
I told you what to think.
Wow.
Chilling. That's chilling right there, man.
Do y'all want to see it? Can y'all not wait?
What? Yeah.
Oh, my gosh. So Nia said she was scared to death to play Michael's mom, but she really believes God put her in that role. Michael hits theaters April 24th. For info on these
Yeah,
stories
it's going
and
to
more.
be good. I can't wait.
Oh, my gosh. It sounds so good. For info on these stories and more, go to RickySmileyMorningShow.com. You can hit me up on my socials at George Alfredas. Hit us up for those wake-up calls right now, 866-9-RICKY on the Ricky Smiley Morning Show.
Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot.
And that's hot. You can catch me at the hot spot. It's the BR18.
All right, so Rick Smiley Morning Show. Time for the hot spot. Alfredas, what's up?
What's up, Ricky? Congrats to our very own Brat and Judy.
Hey,
Yes, Ricky. Their new book, The Way Love Goes, A Guide to Building a Beautiful and Everlasting Relationship, drops today, so go get yours. The book shares their personal journey with advice, navigating relationships, marriage, and family life. And actually, they're actually out on tour right now, promoting the book. They're going to be on the Sherry Shepherd Show today, so don't miss that. The Way Love Goes, A Guide to Building a Beautiful and Everlasting Relationship by the Brat and Judy is out today. You can get that wherever you get your books. You might also want to get this fresh off his incredible in memorandum performance at the Grammys. Wyclef says that he is going to release a new album and then another one and then another one, like every month for 7 months starting next month. Now he's dropping a hip-hop album, Rickey, a country album, an R&B album, a jazz album, and 3 more that he's keeping under wraps. And he says he's doing it because he wants to show fans how much of what we listen to today originated with him. Wyclef says, quote, I don't want to sound like Little Richard, but I started a lot of this. I don't want to be like, I started rock and roll. So versus me telling you that, here we go. Wyclef's seven albums in 7 months starts next month. And Kanye West is fully embracing the mentor role for his daughter Northwest's rap career because he brought her out on stage at his Mexico concert to perform her new song. Ye performed in Mexico City. North, who's only 12 years old, y'all, joined him on stage to play her song, Piercing on My Hand. So this song is like a reference to the dermal implants she got in her right hand a few months ago. Check out this clip, y'all.
Piercing on my hand, the other holding bands. No thanks, just fancy, wanna understand. Shopping in Japan, that's where I always stand. Went to school for 2 days, then I got banned. Skipping school, yeah, I do that on the daily. Jane is what it is, always gonna save me. Got some new Rick, yeah, they're so crazy. All my songs are hits, you know I'm not lazy. You were so angry that I'm so mainstream. Dissed her once, now she wanna replace.
So what y'all think?
Oh, it's beautiful. You know, Alfred, I happened to
I
see
like
the clipping of it when they were doing the song with he and she were on the stage, and evidently the DJ was playing the wrong cut, baby. She politely told her daddy he is playing the wrong cut, and they made him play the right one. So when she's like her daddy, she speaks up. So.
Well, you have to speak up. Can't play the wrong song.
Right.
What was she supposed to do?
She's supposed to play it out because she's a child.
No, you can. Okay.
When your daddy's Kanye West, though,
Garrett's
you gotta
being
get it
messed
right.
gone after by her time.
Well, she even dressed like him. She's wearing like the thick sunglasses and all
big
black
shoes.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
everything.
So there it is. For info on these stories and more, go to RickySmileyMorningShow.com. You can hit me up on social media at Georgia Alfredas. Coming up, Dwight Stone's got the praise mix down. That's next on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot.
That's hot. You can catch me at the hot spot. It's the BR18.
All right, the Rick Smiley Morning Show. Hey, it is time for the hot spot and sitting in for the one and only, the Brat. We got the one and only, the legendary Cheryl Underwood in the building. Cheryl, good morning.
Good morning. That's right, Rickey Smiley. I am Cheryl Underwood sitting in for the Brat, and it's time for the hot
We're so
spot.
happy to have you. We love you.
Well, thank you. I'm happy to be here. And it's Black History Month. I noticed that you put me on the Black History Month.
You make history, Cheryl.
Absolutely. And is that black enough for you? Hey, Shaboozey made history when he won his first Grammy and became the first black man to win Best Country Duo Performance for his collaboration with Jelly Roll. And during his acceptance speech, he reportedly upset some people when he said this.
Immigrants built this country, literally. So this is for them, for all children of immigrants. This is also for those who came to this country in search of better opportunity to be a part of a nation that promised freedom for all and equal opportunity to everyone willing to work for it. Thank you for bringing your culture, your music, your stories, and your traditions here. You give America color. I love y'all so much. Thank you.
And after that, fans online were quick to point out that it was enslaved black people, not immigrants, who were forced to build the foundations of the country. And yesterday, Shaboozey released a statement about the backlash saying, to be clear, I know and believe that we, black people, have also built this country. He also said, my words were never intended to dismiss the truth. I am both a black man and the son of Nigerian immigrants. And in the overwhelming moment of winning my first Grammy, my focus was on honoring the sacrifices my parents made by coming to this country to give me and my siblings opportunities they never had. Okay, the question for the crew is, do you believe that we black people can be too sensitive at times?
Yes.
I mean,
Really?
I get his point because he is the son of an immigrant.
Of an immigrant?
Most black people that you meet, our ancestors were enslaved here, and we built this country. Immigrants didn't.
Absolutely.
Immigrants
Exactly.
helped. They contributed, obviously. But nobody built this country
We built the
except
foundation.
enslaved Africans. So anybody who says different, that's not being
But
sensitive.
with all
That's
that
just
being
truthful.
said, though, we still can be a little sensitive sometimes. You know how we, honey, we take some things and run with it. We get upset. So, you kind of knew what he was trying to say because like he said, he was excited about winning his Grammy.
But just because you're sensitive about something, it don't make you wrong.
What?
You can
True
be
that.
sensitive about something and be totally justified in your sensitivity.
Yeah, well, but, y'all kind of knew that.
That's just annoying. It's annoying because they try to erase Black history, especially it's Black History Month. Like,
Yes.
they've already erased our history. You're going to say immigrants built this country? Listen, I love immigrants as much as the next person. But our ancestors built this country. We built the White House. We built we built the country. That's it.
You preach.
Well, listen, you could be standing in the hot lights of an award show and flub something. I have done it many a times and prayed that people will forgive me for something crazy that I said. So, I get what people feel, especially when you're trying to erase our history, which is American history.
And you're a Black person that's trying to say the erasure. So, yeah.
True that. True that.
You got to pray.
We got to pray on it. That's right, to make it today. Hey, in other news, Lonnie Love believes that Sherri Shepherd deserved better than finding out that her show was canceled in a trade publication. Lonnie Love posted on Twitter yesterday voicing her displeasure with how everything went down, pointing out that Kelly Clarkson got the agency to at least inform people that her show was ending after its current season, which received a much softer landing. Lonnie says Sherri should have been given the courtesy of announcing her show's end instead of an article announcing it.
Absolutely.
Just like Kelly got to announce her show's end. That's right. And then the publication deadline revealed this past Monday that Sherri Shepherd's show was ending at Fox after 4 seasons, despite having stellar ratings. And its distributor, Debmar Mercury, citing the evolving daytime landscape as the reason for ending the show on the broadcast networks, and is exploring a move to digital platforms. And on the same day, Clarkson announced that she would be ending her long-running talk show after 7 seasons, saying the decision was hers alone. All right, what are your thoughts?
No, I agree. She'll end up doing something digital. She'll be fine, just like Don Lemon moved on, and Joy Reid moved on. Doing their own thing independently, so God bless her. She gave that show all she had, and sometimes God let doors close because bigger doors is open.
Absolutely. And sometimes when you show in, and I know what you know, because the talk ended and we got a chance to do a farewell show and a goodbye show. And sometimes it's the optics of us as African-American females.
Right.
Well, that's right. It's the optics of us. We don't get the pleasure to end something the way other people do. Not saying we salty about it. We just saying give us our propers too. We love you, Sherri. Hey, for more information on these stories and more, go to RickySmileyMorningShow.com, and you can hit me up on my social media at Cheryl Underwood. Coming up next, Rock T got the HBCU next on the Ricky Smiley Morning Show.
Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot.
You can catch me at the hot spot. It's the BR18.
All right, Ricky Smiley Morning Show. Hey, it is about that time for the hot spot, and sitting in for the Brat, the one and only, the hilarious Cheryl Underwood, ladies and gentlemen.
Good morning. I'm Cheryl Underwood in for the Brat, and Nicki Minaj was recently on the Katie Miller podcast talking politics. Nicki Minaj has been making headlines over her support of President Trump, and she's finally speaking out about it. Here's what she had to say about Trump's immigration policy.
If I had a business or a home and someone was there one day when I walked downstairs, I would have them kicked out of my home because I didn't invite them. So the president has to treat the United States as if it's his private home. People all around the world have to respect the policies of the country and the administration. Therefore, to my immigrants, who I love very much, I'm an immigrant. But how can you tell a president not to enforce a law that simply says you have to be legal to get in the country?
And she also explained her perspective on transgender community. Check this out.
I personally don't have an issue with the trans part of the LGBT at all. I am the biggest advocate for adults being able to do whatever the heck they want to do. They're adults. I don't care. When it comes to children, I wouldn't even allow my 17-year-old daughter to get breast implants. So if you want to let a child get breast implants, you're not going to want them to have any kind of surgery, because we all know the brain is not developed. And we've heard about 19 times more likely to commit suicide. So I just wanted to make that clear because, of course, I don't judge, adults with, they can do whatever they want.
Cheryl, what do you think about all that stuff, what she said, and the whole Nicki Minaj thing?
Well, I think people got a right to their opinion, but sometimes, you can't be helping Commander in Cheeto. You can't be helping President Agent Orange. You can't be looking like you on the side of this where you disenfranchising another community. But what do y'all, think about what Nicki has to say?
I agree. I agree with what you just said. Man, way off base, man, and I think she's really digging her heels in, because when people start to reject some of her antics earlier or whatever, she's really dug in now, and I think they taking advantage of it. What'd you say, Kay?
Those are some complex situations we're dealing with, talking about immigration, transgender. Those are complex situations, and for her to try to just narrow it down to make it as simple as she made it it just lets you know that she has no idea really about policy.
Yeah,
you know what?
Go ahead.
You know what I'd love to know? I'd love to know, with all this Epstein stuff, I'd love to know what she thinks about men with underage girls.
That part.
Well, but do y'all think that this has anything to do with her status or members of her family or her husband or getting up close with somebody? Don't get me wrong. I talk about these things in my stand-up show, but I try to modulate on both sides and be on the right side of history. You can't talk about everything because you're giving aid to the op. Am I saying that right, brothers and sisters?
Right, you're right. You're right. You're right. You are absolutely right. And it just needs to be a conversation. And we need to keep talking about it because, man, they're dealing with some real serious issues. Now they're trying to nationalize elections and talking about having ICE agents at the voting polls. That was on the way too early this morning on MSNBC. And just a lot of stuff going on, man. So we're going to have to tighten up.
Yeah, we got to be careful because when you helping this dude, then everything else he's trying to advance, you co-signing that, and you really don't want to be on that side. Hey, I thank y'all for letting me sit in for the Brat with the hot spot. And for more information on these stories and more, go to the RickySmileyMorningShow.com, and you can hit me up on my social media at Cheryl Underwood. Coming up, Special K has the news that you absolutely positively cannot use, and that's next on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Thank you, Rickey Smiley. Good morning, I'm Cheryl Underwood in for the Brat.
Hold on, Cheryl.
You can catch me at the hot spot. It's the BR18.
There you go, Cheryl. We had to play this drop to separate that because I don't want you involved with that kind of foolishness.
Okay, I'm sorry. I'm trying to help him out. But good morning. I'm Cheryl Underwood in for the Brat, and rap legends E40 and Too Short will be bringing that Bay Area hip-hop flavor to the NFL Honor Stage tonight. They'll be performing during the league's annual award show tonight at the Palace of Fine Arts in San Francisco. Actor John Hamm will host the NFL Honors, and presenters include our girl Tiffany Haddish, our homeboy Tracy Morgan, Drewski that was trying to holler at me, and Michael Strahan. And the NFL Honors will air 9/8 Central on NBC and streaming on Peacock. Now, also in the hot spot, the Department of Justice recently released 3 million documents from the Jeffrey Epstein files, along with 2,000 videos and 180,000 images. And the last batch included mentions of celebrities like Jay-Z, Pusha T, and Harvey Weinstein. And mentioning of those three were named in a tip to the FBI. But that tip does not imply that they were investigated, nor does it in any way imply guilt for the associations, the accusations posed. According to the DOJ, the files is something called the Epstein Files Transparency Act, something that they signed into law, and everything sent to the FBI by the public in relation to the case was slated for release, meaning that some of the accusation posts could be fake or falsely submitted. According to the FBI report, an anonymous victim who claimed she had been drugged and sexually abused in several instances throughout the year said that Pusha T was one of her handlers. And also in the report, the victim said she once woke up in a room with Harvey Weinstein and Jay-Z with her, but the report also stated that the victim was drugged in both scenarios and her memory was clouded. But Russell Wilson's name was also listed in the latest round of Epstein files, but he set the record straight by saying, nope, absolutely not today, Satan. He said some random plane broker tried to sell him a plane, and he had no idea whose plane it was, never bought the plane, never talked to the dude, and never met the man. Praise God, thank God. Now, what y'all think about these Epstein files? What y'all think?
I don't know what to think. I would have to have somebody sit me down and give me a class. Special K, what are your thoughts on it?
I mean, I think that the whole situation is so corrupted because you don't have honest brokers that are, putting this stuff out there. The Department of Justice has been corrupted. The FBI has been corrupted. So, I think they're going to put some false things out there just to kind of muddy up the whole situation so that the people who really need to be prosecuted ain't going to never face prosecution.
Don't you think it was odd that they was riding hard for it when they thought it was just Democrats?
Right.
And then when they found out that Republicans was in there too, and there's a lot of people in there talking about, I didn't know he was doing it, but you kept going over and over again. I don't think this is going to die down. And even though President Trump don't want to talk about it, people are still talking about it and asking questions. They even asked Melania some questions at her press conference about her movie that she had out.
Yeah.
But
you can't trust the process when you can't trust the processors.
Right.
Amen. Boy, that's a T-shirt right there. That's a word. Hey, for more information on these stories and more, go to Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
Hey, Cheryl.
Yes.
You know what two things you forgot to mention in this segment right here?
What I did?
These nuts.
Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot.
You can catch me at the hot spot. It's the BR18.
All right, Rickey on the Morning Show. It's the bottom of the hour time for the hot spot. Cheryl Underwood, what's up?
Good morning, Rickey Smiley. I'm Cheryl Underwood in for the Brat. And the big game is this Sunday. Coco Jones will be singing the Black National Anthem. And everybody's been talking about the halftime show with Bad Bunny. Well, if you don't know who Bad Bunny is, well, for me, Bad Bunny is who Rickey Smiley is to all us OG sisters that be in love with them Brown brothers. That's what I'm talking about. And his stage name comes from a childhood memory. The name Bad Bunny was inspired by a picture of him as a kid pouting in a bunny costume. His collaborations helped propel him into international stardom, and he's had songs with Cardi B, Drake, Travis Scott, and The Weeknd. He's a Puerto Rican rights activist, supports Black Lives Matter and LGBTQ plus rights. Yes, he is American, so let's stop playing out there. And his advocacy goes beyond music. He uses his platform to stand up for social issues. And this is not his first time performing at the Super Bowl. He was performing as a surprise guest with Jennifer Lopez and Shakira. Remember when they did it together? They were shaking their things, baby. And he co-headlined with them in the halftime show. And while many people are excited to see his performance, I ain't even gonna say this dude name. Talking about it's absolutely ridiculous that Bad Bunny was chosen to perform. I'm excited that Bad Bunny was chosen to perform, so I'm not gonna even say President Trump's name. And according to a survey, 41% of the NFL players said they do not like Bad Bunny being chosen for the halftime show. Well, all that means is 59% of us want to see Bad Bunny do the halftime show. So, to counter the big game of the halftime show, Turning Point America is having an alternative show that will take place at the same time, and they calling it the All-American Halftime Show. Guess who's gonna be performing?
Who's doing it?
Kid Rock, Bradley Gilbert, Lee Bryce, Gabby Burnett. I mean, I don't
what about
know.
Nicki Minaj?
Well, I don't know if she gonna be there, but I know where I'll be. I'm gonna be in the bathroom or something, trying to find me some wings. But also in the hot spot, you know it. Also in the hot spot, Little John is dealing with a scary situation right now. His son DJ Young Slade has been reported missing in Georgia. The police department released a missing persons alert yesterday saying 28-year-old Nathan Smith ran out of his house on foot and hasn't been seen since. They said he doesn't have a phone and he may be disoriented and he could be in need of help. Authorities stress there's no threat to the public, but they're asking anyone with information to help locate Smith and confirm his whereabouts. Little John and his family are asking for prayers and privacy until he makes it home safe. Nathan Smith, or DJ Young Slade, has been trying to follow in his father's footsteps and often credited him for teaching him a strong work ethic. Little John said in a 2024 interview, it was cool to see his son working in the same industry. All right, y'all. For more information on these stories and more, go to RickySmileyMorningShow.com, and you can hit me up on all my social media at Cheryl Underwood. Coming up, what we got, brothers and sisters? What's happening next?
We got that HBCU coming up, Cheryl. You know what I'm saying? We're going to holler at Claflin University. That's next on the Ricky Smiley Morning Show.
And shout out to the Seahawks.
It's the BR18.
Boy, y'all crazy as hell, man. Hey, y'all, we got the one and only Cheryl Underwood in the building sitting there for the Brat this morning. Cheryl, what's up?
Hey, I got this hot spot for you. The big game is this Sunday, and the 27th annual Super Bowl Soul Food Celebration, formerly known as Gospel Celebration, happens tomorrow night on BET 8/7 Central, hosted by Cam Newton. He'll bring faith, music, and football together, featuring performances by Pastor Mike Jr., Layla Hathaway, and American Idol winner Jamal Roberts, and the NFL Players Choir. Now, I ain't gonna say who I know in the choir. I'm just saying, praise the Lord. Hey, Ricky, didn't you host the Super Bowl Gospel Celebration before?
I did.
What was that like?
For a few years. It's a great show, especially the NFL choir. The choir made up of former NFL players. Man, you get to celebrate all of your gospel. I mean, it's kind of like the Stellar Awards or whatever, but it's just great performances or whatever. So I'm grateful for the opportunity to have been able to host it for a few years. But it's awesome. So make sure you watch it.
And fantastic. And you can get your praise on while you're watching the game and supporting the game, and I like to see that happen. Now, speaking of the game, Coco Jones will be singing the Black National Anthem on Sunday. That's what I love her. Alfredas, don't you love her?
Oh my gosh, I can't wait. I love her too. It's gonna be I love it. I'm gonna have my kids singing like, let's go.
Yeah.
And everybody talking about Bad Bunny. For me, Bad Bunny is like Ricky Martin for young people. That's who he is.
That's true.
Yeah, that's why I like him. And his stage name comes from a childhood memory that was inspired by a picture of Bad Bunny when he was a kid pouting in a bunny costume. And I love the fact that he really uses his music to advocate when you talk about Puerto Rican rights, to Black Lives Matter, to LGBTQ plus rights. And he is American. Alfreda, can you tell the people, if you're Puerto Rican, you American?
Como no, okay? It's true. It's so dumb.
That's right.
People, you mean to tell me you're not? That means, of course. Como no? Claro que sí. Claro que sí. But so you're not gonna be watching my boy over on Turning Point?
Hell no. Oh, I'm sorry. I had to catch myself because I'm on the right.
Almost got her.
Yeah, you better know it. You better know. I might be registered in the party, but I won't be watching that. Okay. And according to a survey, 41% of the NFL players said they did not like Bad Bunny being chosen for the halftime show. But let's stick with the good. That means 59% say they loving it. Am I right, brothers and sisters?
But Sheezy. So, Cheryl, honestly, do y'all still don't think it'll be just a little offense that he's going to be singing in Spanish when we don't know what he's going to be saying?
But
no,
it doesn't matter.
That's right.
There's plenty of Hispanic-speaking people here, and he's from Puerto Rico, so he's representing the culture.
Yeah, but I mean, like me and people that I know.
Listen, a black and brown always coming together. Remember Spanish Harlem? That was a good song. Rose in Spanish Harlem remade Lauryn Hill and Aretha Franklin. Stevie Wonder was singing in Spanish. We sang in Spanish all the time. You gonna dig it. Gary, you gonna dig it. You gonna be dancing to the music and merengue. And don't you have some white shoes? You put some white shoes on.
Wait a minute.
What? I'm
can't do
sorry.
that.
Did I go too far?
A little bit.
I'm
Slightly.
sorry. He don't need the white shoes on.
Not
Everybody in dance. He can't do it.
Stereotypical kind of.
No, all the Spanish dudes I be dating, they had the white shoes.
Patent leather.
Yeah, folded up.
Or the ones with the
Listen.
preparation. No, I'm
The one
out.
Chevy Chase uncle gave him on that movie Vacation.
Yes,
Yes,
Ricky.
Yes, sir.
Are y'all excited about the Super Bowl though? Are y'all
Oh,
excited?
yeah, absolutely.
I'm excited about halftime.
I think it'll be a great game.
I'm just excited to reminisce on the players that I used to date when they was playing because we all like on a text chain and we called each other. And then
You got them all on the same text.
Cheryl, I think you got to use that term date loosely.
Yeah.
I was dating. Why you act like don't nobody pick me up in a car? It might be a O's or a 98 or a Broham or a deuce and a quarter, but I was dating them players when we was together. Hey, for more information on these stories,
How you think all the comedians get tickets to the game?
Hey, you know it because I got to hook up. Hey, to go to RickySmileyMorningShow.com and you can hit me up on all my social media at Cheryl Underwood. Coming up, Dwight Stone got that praise mix down next on the Ricky Smiley Morning Show.
What's up? Get it up!